να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές ενορίες. Να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές ενορίες. Ποιο της, ποιο της, ζωμένος με λία, ποιο την φιλοκόμου, ποιο της, να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές ενορίες. Να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές ενορίες. Ποιο της, ποιο της.
好像有点累格，是我的错觉吗？可是我的画面没有累格，算了，随便了，自然它就会跟上你。
When you're ready, meet me at the Pnyx in Athens.
游戏的画面看起来真的累格累格。可是我的画面没有很累格，是因为我没有设定什么东西呢？ 然后把显示变成全萤幕哦，因为我这个是其实我这个是无边宽度，等等，现在应该就可以了。 接下来是要去哪里？去这里，然后会经过波斯湾只要我去的地方。顺便先去这边，顺路而已，顺路而已。他跑得比我还快。 啊，摔倒了，可是不会受伤。
Athens. Let's see what this city has in store for me.
我实况的画面是不是也是看起来那个的？我也不知道为什么，可是我的画面没有那个，是因为我强制给他阿锁60 FPS 的关系吗？还是我要换另一种录影方式，它才不会累。这是什么原理？我的画面不会那个，可是为什么实况台的画面是会那个？像这样也可以。来，动看。看起来好多。复城圣殿。
Here we are.
好多问号。问号太多了，看到有点像。没关系，先跑主线吧。我主线放置太久了。
The famous Acropolis, a testament to humankind's skill and craftsmanship.
看这个到，靠屁，这爬得动。呀，这根本没有施力点啊！到底在抓什么地方？
In general.
I might have a job for you. If you're as good a fighter as I've heard.
You've heard of me?
Don't let it go to your head. I hear about everything that happens in this city, Mystios.
With flattery like that, how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm trying to hire you. I need some Spartan military targets removed.
help you if I can. Depending on what it is you need, General...
Demosthenes.
Very good.
My spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm thrilled you approve. You'll need to bring me the seals of the commanders you kill as proof. You'll be amply rewarded.
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare. The other generals disagree, but I refuse to let them destroy our chances.
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare, pitting our forces directly against the Spartans. We're not going to win a contest of strength against those brutes. We need to outthink them. So, will you kill the commanders?
All right, I'll take the job.
Good. I might not have approval to deploy our men to do this, but I'm not about to let that stop me.
What's so special about...
Only elite Spartan command...
Where can I find them?
The Spartans have been making...
What's your strategy?
Whatever it takes to...
That's not what I...
My career is none of your business.
You've told me enough.
Tadinho. Ah. Legal.
Here, stranger. Need something?
My family has wealth, prestige. I have been a soldier, I have known glory and victory. None of it fulfilled me. Now I will leave and search as a philosopher.
You're luckier than most, Sophist. You've just decided not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are the philosopher, Mistios. I will leave the city and wander. I must send a message, tell someone I am leaving. But to who? To my old commander or to my truest friend, the merchant?
So you want me to bring this to the merchant?
Are you up for it?
All right, I'll do it.
I knew you'd see reason.
Here, stranger.
Λέγω με αυτό.
But we must come together now for the glory of Athens!
Glory for you! Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them! A good crop! Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew! The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead?
We must not become divided!
We are divided, and the Spartans are winning! Act, Pericles, or I will!
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles.
Πού άλλον χρόνο θα πατήσω περίπου.
怎么办？好想把他干掉。如果把他，好像没办法干掉。
Stay back. She's no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Cassandra.
Welcome, Cassandra. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
怎么突然觉得有点难选？因为我实在不知道该说什么。
I think you did a great job.
It's so easy to forget the good someone has done when times become hard.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Cassandra you'd invite her to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If she's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see her as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Cassandra, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
Metiochos. You said he was your colleague?
A politician and ally. He's one of my most loyal friends.
Phidias? The famous sculptor? What did he do, exactly?
He stands accused of multiple offenses and is awaiting trial. You'll find him under close guard at his workshop.
Ostracism?
Exile is a term you may be more familiar with. Here in Athens, we vote between two people to decide who should leave.
It's between the sophist Anaxagoras and another man, on trial for impiety. My contact near the Agora will give you the details.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
Okay.哦，好多人，欢乐的逃兵。哦，我记得我好像有一些任务没有解。好，接下来是要我去找谁吗？总之先看看主线是要干嘛。恶毒贩族逃离。OK。这不是什么重要的道具。这是蓝砖。
Here, friend. I saw you talking to my associate, Pericles.
From what I saw, you weren't doing much associating.
That's just politics. Pericles is a good man, a fine man, just not the right man.
That's not what I heard.
From whose lips? His?
He was elected. Athens is the seat of democracy.
Oh, it is. It's just that the wrong man is sitting in that seat.
Did you actually need something, or did you just want to educate me on the finer points of democracy?
Pericles is holding parties for the rich and powerful while we're under siege. What I want is for my people to reclaim control. You could help me.
My services don't come cheap.
I understand the wills of commerce and the needs of the people. I will pay you handsomely for your services.
And how do you want me to help?
Help Athens, not me. The Spartans howl outside our city walls. Create chaos among their ranks. Make them suffer as we do. Think about it. Will you take my commission and show the Spartans we are not defeated yet?
I have no problem killing Spartans.
Good. Kill their commander, Nabis. Destroy their supplies and return to me with proof of your exploits. Show them that we have teeth too.
I'll get it done.
Trust me, this is a huge opportunity for you.
Dito tutto!
Please, someone! By the gods, why did it have to be snakes?
哎，要怎么过去？要爬进去啊？应该有一个路。哎，奇怪了。入口在楼上，要从上面进去。哎，这里入口在哪里？看得到他在里面，可是我却没办法进去。他们说这是一个 bug。进去啊！可是阳台有入口。笑死，找到入口。还是说这个有什么特限定条件吗？现在还不能进去。为什么进不去啊？他叫我过去那边啊，可是。所以，找路进去，因为从哪里进去？问题来了，路在哪里？那边吗？对，外门是都锁起来了。啊，找到！傻眼，原来是要爬进去。都是蛇，这一代奥德赛的蛇都比较弱。
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. You often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the...
Oh, yes.
They threw rock...
OK， 大概看一下到底是怎样。
I couldn't see their face.
OK， 我大致上
I'll
明
track
白。
them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
就这边，顺路去这边。前往攻击者。
Part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere. Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiochos. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiochos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. This must be the house of Metiochos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiochos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Ah, Boraktis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiochos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city. Because of Pericles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Tell me what I want to know, or I'll cut you down right now. Your cause will be forgotten, and so will you.
All right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
要把他干掉吗？不要把他
It's
干
not
掉
too。late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
帮他们一忙。这个吗？有传统的东西。顺路开。可以飞那么多次，海丁闪。我觉得这一代的马好没有用，我几乎跑到哪里都不会用到马。他叫过来的时候，我又已经跑到了。 但他居然还要攻击我！操！ 好，赢了。其实根本都在跟他玩。对啊，现在没有藏东西。好，回去。哦，我要骑它，它又一直跑掉，好烦哦！我觉得这一代的马真的有够烂。
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Misthios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
啊，就在这。我觉得好没有内容的任务。下一个，反正就是找主线，我主线搁置太久了。对了。压点。
Stop. I can't let you go any further.
It isn't often you see a guard outside of an artist's workshop.
Just do what I'm told, stranger. And until I'm told otherwise, no one is going in or out.
Stand aside. This is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
Listen, I'm working for Pericles. He wants me to see Phidias.
Well, I'm working for the people of Athens and they want Phidias dead. Now back off or you're dead too.
Everyone has a price. How much drachmi is this going to take?
Depends how much you have.
那我会跟我撸小。好了，这边还是和平解决。
Here, take it.
That'll do just fine. You tell anyone I did this and you're as good as dead.
Funny. I was going to say the same to you.
反正这游戏的选项就是能不杀就尽量不杀。有一些人到后期都还有用。现在一卡路是扫一下，看看有没有其他东西。哦，没有。
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
They? Who?
The shadows in the night. Why you fear falling asleep? They're hunting me. Us. No one is safe in Athens anymore.
The cult of Cosmos. You know about them?
Of course I know about the cult. Here, look at this.
These are instructions.
On how to kill me. But they've been torn.
Then Pericles isn't just getting you out of Athens to save you from the trial. He's saving you from being murdered.
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial, the people are against you, and now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together!
Yes, of course.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's drachmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
You and Pericles seem close.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Any clues he has of the cultists' identities, I want them.
Yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
啊，结果他还是回来找我了。啊，晚上。晚上到吗？不过这附近还有很多任务。我说这个叫伯里克里斯的，我有没有办法把他干掉？他好像是任务人物诶，可是我可不可以把他干掉？可打可不打，哦。好多任务，我都搞不懂哪一个是主线。
Τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ 3 βαθμών.
多锅宝箱跟队长，队长都是蓝色的。啊，下去吧。他这样在对暗射。打！那居然没有摔死。收刮宝藏，我刚刚没有收刮，都顾着杀人，忘记收刮怎么的。
Someone thought you might need this.
Thanks. Here, for your efforts, mercenary.
Welcome. I'll see you later. See you later.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
OK， 要去调包，这讯息感去接一下喽。
It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
这个人人可憎。哎，没有楼梯啊！没看到。入口嘞？哦，从这边。
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
任务完成。下一个。哎，我刚刚不是才说过完吗？哦，刚刚是不同阶。了解造币厂。 正面暗杀。再来，还有什么？这个不重要。遇到什么任务就解什么任务。
I picked up your message on the board. What's happening?
There's a merchant ship near the port with a crate of gold and silver ingots, Mistios.
You sound like you're plotting something.
Someone got there before me. Cursed pirates tried to take the boat. The chest must be on the ocean floor by now. The pirates are still circling, looking for it.
You want me to destroy all the pirate ships?
All the boats must be sunk. Every last one.
All right.
This...
We're done here. It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the boats. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
你知道吗？我觉得我有选择障碍。谦虚一点啊。
I know the price of actions. I have to as a mercenary.
That simple piece of information tells me more about you than your name ever could. Explaining oneself must be carefully done.
Explaining myself would take more time than I have.
Then let us focus on a single recent event. Tell me, as a mercenary, is there anything you wouldn't do?
I 我觉得我真的有选择障碍，感觉不管选哪一个都觉得怪怪的。
Just because I'm a mercenary doesn't mean I'll do anything.
Even if the pay was more than adequate for the task?
Even then.
What if you were offered something you desperately needed, something you couldn't get anywhere else? Would you move this line you've made for yourself?
My line has moved countless times since I was a child, but it still exists.
And will likely move again if what you say is true.
It may.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi,
苏格拉
or
底是
maybe
谁
to
啊？我有点
further a
忘记了，
personal goal.
是哲学
That
家吗？
describes a lot of people.
我觉得他好像
Suppose
是
I'm
历
curious
史
why
人物
you
吗？
did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
哦，好烦哦，他一直问我一些有的没的。我什么都没做，我必须这么做。这好像在为心理测验。
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this, or you for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about, my own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know. Price on my head will go up. 卡山着问号。好，接下来还有什么任务？主线剩下这个了。拿到很多道具，不过都没有金色的。好，接下来是回到自己的船上。所以我会离开雅典吗？照理说应该是不会。中间好多任务，这逼死强迫症，让我们先把它干，让我们先把任务都解掉。
Smells like drachmi.
啊，他掉下去了。 那么多。
So many boats, so many people. There must be enough food here to feed Valonia for a year.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Serifos while we still can.
所以我雅典就来一下下而已，然后就走了。到什么岛？考加布里岛。哎，那边我去过，所以雅典就这次没有了。我看还一大堆问号。好吧，为了来访方便，我先去记录一下好了，之后回来扫图，之后再回来扫图。看怎么有狗啊！狗狗。他在射我，那布条挡住我，跑不上去。怎么办？他一直追我，可是我不想跟他打。这也可以。好，这样就可以了。接下来就完成任务吧。之后扫国 F 路全部都变扫，这一大块都是。天哪，太多了。这边有一个铁匠，这边有一个铁匠。先去买一下东西。因为我要收集那个什么板的。好多敌人。居然没有死掉，傻眼。 哦，好烦啊！让他帮我牵制住就好了，我不想打。去买东西。
I see you have good taste. Thanks for looking.
没有那个石板。缺乏那种材料。石头、木头、皮。所以我之后会很缺皮的。把材料都买走吧。
Stop by again.
然后再来。这样没完没了啊！再回车上。
Ready for sail!
Where to now, Commander?
再走过，再绕过去。这个算上面的国土，那这是算下面的国土。OK。他说我已经去过了，我应该可以直接用传送过去。直接用传的。他只有叫我到目的地而已。哎，不是说到这边吗？是我又搞错哪里了？是因为船啊？那如果去港口的话，我去港口把它召唤过来可以。我去港口把它召唤过来。 哎，报告。哦，烦呢。安安。啊，我就不想战斗啊！这些村民又一直想要攻击我，烦死了！现在这样子不知道会不会完成？哎，但有完成哎，好贱哦！
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
If I wasn't getting something out of it, he'd be dead already.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
啊，干怎么那么多啊？烦死了！哦，哦，这些佣兵真的是有够烦人的。我很不想跟他们打，你知道吗？啊！啊，这只熊是怎样？它的头卡在这边呢。可是我的画面是正常的，我也不知道为什么影片会这样子。啊，死掉了！我是说真的，我的画面是很正常，可是我也不知道为什么我是影片出来是卡卡的样子，可能是我锁定60 FPS 的关系吧。虽然现在看起来卡卡的，可是等它成品出来的时候，它会非常的顺。下次。任务又重来了，操，怎么那么烂？等一下，我先把那些佣兵给解掉，不然那些佣兵只跑来找我麻烦。呼叫，任务完成。啊，这个是跳，刚不能跳过，还是可以跳过。刚刚我是说为了自己的目的才完成，那如果我希望他平安无事呢？
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias's early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks.
That's everything
这就完成了。
Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
所以现在我可以回去雅典那边了。OK， 我继续回去跑主线，然后刚刚升级了，可是我不知道点什么招，点破盾好了。好啊。 神教人员，这个准备揭露。
I swear on my life, any lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
不管你是谁，我都不认识你。好，去，再传送回去。现在他要回去找他了。 直接传送到这边吧。我就一直跑主线，一直跑主线。支线的东西我其他时间再自己玩掉了。 气质。老实说，我觉得奥德赛的读取速度真的有够慢，起源的速度还比较快。又解开谁了？ 为什么他一副很害怕的样子？是因为他受到攻击了，所以他才会摆那个动作。渭城山门 ，Go！
You left a message on the board. What's the matter?
I tried a new medical procedure on one of my patients. It was a success. Now, he swears he got better on his own and won't pay me.
You need me to deal with him.
The gods show me mercy. That is exactly what I desire.
你好不容易救活了一个人，你又要我把他干掉，这个真的是有点好笑。
You can count on me.
Thank you. You saved me.
Here.
我觉得这任务真的很奇怪。他救活了一个人啊，然后他现在又要我把他干掉。要不是看在有奥里哈甘的份上，我才不会去救。那个距离的话，传送不上去了，还要爬上去，好麻烦。传送。
Seems you've overstayed your welcome. I was hired to get rid of you.
All right. My destiny is out of my hands.
啊！要给他死呢，还是不要给他死？如果用拳头把，不要把他打死，应该不知道可不可以。啊！干这些路人还跑来帮他打架。 来玩街头格斗，打！不开玩笑，不开玩笑。啊！杀村民！ 谁叫他们要惹我？啊
！Do you have my seals yet?
Not yet.
Come back when you do.
OK。 他是在木，我想说这个士兵怎么都不会受伤。OK， 好，继续。好，任务最正式完成了。我杀了这么多村民，我通气值变成红色的。
Has he been dealt with, Misthios?
He won't be bothering anyone anymore.
Please, accept this as thanks.
我邀请一个医生上我的船有什么意义？应该是没什么用的。不过还是好奇看一下。
Have a good crew, but we're missing someone with your talents. I want you on board with us. What do you say?
No. More people need my help on land than at sea.
You're always welcome aboard if you change your mind.
啊，他拒绝我了，我居然被拒绝了，太可恶了。拒绝我，拒绝。
Ουδής ασφαλής ελάδι εσύ, ουκέστη. Ώρα πλήσου.
Did you hear about the new barracks being built?
it's you.
Phoebe.
You
Yes.
promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe.
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
There's no way I'm wearing that.
But if you don't...
I mean it, Phoebe.
You have to leave your weapons here, though.
Fine.
所以我选择我要穿的话，他会送我一套衣服，是不是？
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Ah, 给他按回溯，回溯前一个记录，然后这次我选择我会把衣服脱掉。正常来说应该会送一套衣服。这边开始。哇啊！啊 ，OK， 好，又回收到这边了，然后直接冲进去就好。伯里克里斯。
nights you...
Phoebe, I hope
Which I... Okay.
How did...
What?
I just can't...
I don't...
I can't...
Me... I'm just... No.
I don't...
Don't...
How is it...
No.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
所以会穿成怎么样？
Uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye. You just got here. You can't leave already.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
这是开黄腔，这是开黄腔吧？
I'm not sure great is the term I would use.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his hand with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much.
So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
嗯，你该去满了，丢下我一个人，感觉不管选哪一个都怪怪的啊。
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
好吧，那接下来，这算是特殊服装吧？哎，真的哎。这个算是特殊服装。好了，接下来我要去哪里？这个。
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
就是要跟他尬酒。
You don't.
那就来。
You want to get Euripides drunk? Are you hoping he's gonna make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
Okay.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
甜葡萄酒，干型葡萄酒。拿甜的。
For your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
拿干跟甜有什么不一样吗？
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you, and these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning. Perhaps one drink.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
我是先灌醉他们的。
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round.
Ready for more?
第二杯。
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Ooh. 然后呢？这边还有一个，这个是去外面。从阿尔比斯身上。阿尔比斯是哪一个？三个大男人躲在浴室，在干什么？这剧情，
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch.
What the fuck?
Oh, look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
好了。
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long. If you don't get the oil...
那油在哪里？应该是在厨房。啊，这边。
Yes, you come and talk to the security. I've had my fill.
First, explain to me your point again.
然后嘞
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles. And he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were...
How I wish you were right. One day we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
Oh my god.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
我的天哪！神经病才
It's
神
time for
经
you
病
to
才
help
拖嘞。
me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusha in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
好，这样任务也算完成了。然后嘞？
Being so new to Athens and gaining access to this symposium is no small feat. Though you said there are things you wouldn't do, you gained Pericles' trust so quick.
I've made my choice.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice,
妈的，他好烦啊！
as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
那个女的是
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
idea what you're talking about.
Oh, now. To convince someone in this house, even your eyes must tell a lie.
Fine, it was me. But my actions were personal, not political.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Of course, I only use the terms war or God or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe. I haven't seen.
All you people do is talk. I'd rather not.
Dionysos there.
I'm not sick.
哦，我的天哪！妈的，一群变态！这也是3楼。
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Phoebe did nothing wrong. Aspasia asked her to let me in.
Of course she did. I can't say I'm thrilled about going down and speaking to everyone. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
我直接跳出去可不可以？
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Check.
I knew I could count on you.
Ah, 这个是第4章的意思吗？
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra!
好，完成。所以刚刚任务应该会送一套衣服吧？没有， 正常来说应该会解锁一套，就刚刚的那个那个平民。没有。对啊，不好看，不好看。是吗？亚马逊人服装。好吧，这个都不用管它，现在最重要是这3个。啊，这个，所以现在是要我出海去找人，对不对？不用出海，好吧，这还真的有点远。然后现在我已经出来了，任务也完成了，那这个人我可以干掉他了。做个尝试。诶，他是锁血状态。不要跑，不要跑！哦，他是无敌状态，所以这个领袖不能杀，他是无敌状态，不能杀。手搞懂。哦，好多问号，看得我都晕了。天哪！好吧，凡事都一定会解得完的啦，慢慢来吧。太可怕了，这代的隐藏的要素实在太多了。这跑不完。
me in circles. Cassandra! I knew you'd change your mind after turning me down. Unfortunately, love must wait a little longer.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help. Your help.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name on a little list.
There has to be a reason Sophanes can't sign the list himself.
Well, he would, but he isn't nearly as able as you are.
Meaning?
Meaning you have skills he doesn't possess. He'd fail if he tried on his own.
Why Athens? Surely he's a citizen somewhere else already.
Everyone wants to be an Athenian citizen, even if they don't say so. Sophanes has a mind for politics, but can only participate as a citizen.
I didn't realize you had a list of mercenaries you favor. And I'm at the top?
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let you be on the bottom.
This sounds simple. Now tell me why it isn't.
There's this small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have led with that.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking for is near the Agora. Be safe.
I don't speak in circles or any other shape. You answered one of my questions, and that brought another to mind.
And another. Ooh, and another. Did you for...
This... So...
干我什么事都没有做，就突然之间要攻击我，莫名其妙。
Don't let her get away! Right away! Well, what have you got? Prepare for death! She's the one!
烦死！我什么事都没有做，就突然要追杀我，莫名其妙。这边找到。不会到晚上啊，这边敌人太多了。 紫色跟蓝色都不重要。
There's the supplies. His name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
Yes, Taiwan #1.好，接下来在哪里？这边。Yes。I am Taiwan。
My favorite Misthios returns.
Sophanis' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Well, sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Misthios for the job.
什么 ？Do you like mainland China 北京？你喜欢中国或北京吗？还好呢，还好呢。我为什么？OK。普通啊，普通。
Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's
Thank
one
you,
more thing
thank
that
you.
needs to be done.
Thank you, thank you.
If you told me this needed to be done before, I could have taken care of it already.
Maybe, but this way I get to see you more often.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sofani's name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
It's okay. It's
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect. I knew you'd be willing to help.
Do you like English movie? 你喜欢英文电影吗？还可以啊。OK 啊。OK。
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course.
If there is more after...
Of course.
Should.
I mean, is.
Time to...
He's up.
And...
Peros...
OK。 What is your favorite English movie？ 你最喜欢的英文电影是什么？最喜欢的英文电影？没有特别喜欢的，不过
This area will be well defended.
I like Marvel movie， 对 ，Marvel Hero movie， 对，我喜欢漫威电影。Yes. Iron Man. Yes. Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk. Yes. 哦，开个台还要我学英文哦。Superman is not Marvel. How are you? I 25 years. Oh, where are you from? I English is not. I English is not. Oh, USA, American. Florida, you American. Okay. Oh. Fall away. I know. But I my English is not. Do you know where Florida is? 我当然知道在哪里 ，I know 啊 ，I know 啊，我知道啊。 奇怪，我突然就被佣兵追了。这个见证。OK， 好，继续。先把他干掉。哎呦喂！哦！哎呀，不跟你玩了啦！好，进去这边。Hello。Okay. Do you have a job? I don't say. I don't want to say.何在讲啥？哦，可以。Okay. Yes, yes. Yes. So, very powerful. Very powerful. Yes, I like Japan. I like Japan anime.
The witness. There you are.
Anime.
Anime. Okay. 我还以为念错了。
That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say I agree with him.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about that.
Well, what do you want then?
There is a man trying to become an Athenian citizen. You're going to be his witness.
Me? Why?
Because Alcibiades said you're the one to do it.
Ah, Alcibiades. He's persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Mystios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
No. It's Chinese not Chinese don't like Japan. Taiwan like Japan. Taiwan don't like Chinese, but Chinese like Taiwan. You know? Taiwan don't like Chinese, but Chinese like Taiwan. Taiwan like Japan, like Japan.
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Yes. Yes. again. I like her to play again. I like her play again. 哦，对，我喜欢玩游戏。台湾哦，台湾。Let's just play the game 吧。
Gods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans. Here, friend. Anything a mercenary can do for you?
Misthios, hear me, I've seen it. The fall of Athens as we know it.
You've seen what?
The flower that withers under the loving gaze of the sun.
No.
Despair will consume Athens.
我们换个话题吧。No， 那是圈人。我们换个话题吧。圈人。
Sickness is bringing entire cities to their knees. This only happens in stories.
This is no tale of fallen heroes, Miss.
What do you want?
Great warrior.
So you need me?
Yes, simple enough.
All right. Here.
Okay. I'll say it.
Is there something you need? I don't know, but I don't know, but 但是我不同意。Yes. I don't like a gay. I don't like a gay. You like? Good to see you.
CO。
τραγωδία κινείται με
You've returned!
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
Ah, I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanis deserve second chances. I didn't think what he did mattered to you.
Next time, let me decide what matters to me.
Understood. I should give Sophanis the news.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
Nobody changes. Not enough, at least.
Then do a person's actions stay with them for life? If a man steals a sword from a blacksmith, is he bad until death takes him? How can we predict a person's future actions?
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable. It's what makes my job so hard sometimes.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit risk by not giving people like Sophanis a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, bye bye. Taiwan #1. Thank you. Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Hermippos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermippos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermippos should say what he wants?
This may be the first time I've seen Socrates listen more than he speaks.
Remember it well. You may not see it ever again.
I prefer to think before I speak, and now, having thought,
Of course not.
What if I said...
That would be nice, yes.
If you have such an issue with Hermippos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him. Maybe you'd have better luck.
It can't be that hard to find Hermippos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
Once Hermippos, It almost.
Ha!
Wherever Hermippos is,
I hope you...
Let's move! Doesn't look like Hermippos is here. I should take a look around. This is a lot of money for someone like Hermippos. Explains his residence, at least. Looks like Cleon made notes for Hermippos on his play. Everyone's a writer. Mask from the cult of Cosmos. Hermippos must be a member.
is it? I couldn't find Hermipos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Hermipos and the cult, I'd imagine.
Hermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
πολύτιμος μήματα η σήμερα. Και πόρο. Προήρυκα του βασιλείου.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Okay.
That's the end.
武器是酸碱。OK，来， 任务也差不多了，这个交付之后就关台了。没想到开个台还要跟老外聊天。
This is for you.
Thanks. Here, for your efforts, mercenary.
啊，就这样。也算完成了。接下来我就自己慢慢玩了。不管是哪一个任务都很麻烦，都要跑很远的路。好了，开台开到这里了，开了3个小时也够本了。啊。